Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Starrapter and welcome to another book review. This time it's for the upcoming Star Wars book, Star Wars: The Secrets of the Jedi, written by Mark Sumerak. So this book isn't out until November 12th, but you can pre-order it wherever books are sold. I have a link to the Amazon page in the description down below, so I was fortunate enough to pick this one early at New York Comic Con. So this book is all about Jedi. Everything from the weapons to the clothing to the philosophy, it's in here, but it's all written from the perspective of Luke Skyalker. This is right after he had met Rey. Rey has left the planet, so it's in between that time and when he goes into the Force Ghost mode. So it's all about him just documenting, learning about the history of what he's learned over the 30 years that he's been looking for this information and documenting it in this book. And what's really cool about this is it really shows like how he got this information by a holocron, things like that, and a lot of self-reflection on his part even in this book. Really, I like how they include so much about Jedi, like everything from the kyber crystals to how you make a lightsaber, to the different types of gadgets they bring with them, to the different kind of force powers, the different kind of lightsaber techniques. It's all in here, and it really dives into that material, even to history. Like, we learn a lot about things from, like, comics to the novels to the TV series. Like, every, no stone is left unturned in this book, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's like they've really covered it all in this book. And you even get a sneak peek at things that is coming ahead in Star Wars, like the new Jedi Order that he created is mentioned a few times in this book. The return of the Sith is perhaps rumored in this book. So there's a lot of things that had me like questioning, like, that sounds interesting. Like some really cool tidbits in there. It's all backed up by this excellent artwork. I mean, this artwork is incredible. This like kind of like water painting style design. And what's really neat is all these interactive parts of this book. Like, it really does make it feel like he put this book together. There's notes in here to master and apprentices. There are like little fold out pamphlets for like different Jedi type movements. There's like a 3D pop-up holocron, like really cool interactive tidbits. And my favorite out of all of them is the Arabesh in this book. So they give you an Arabesh translator card, and throughout this book there's Arabesh quotes by Jedi masters of old and the new, right? So it really gets into this almost like a teaching aspect of a Star Wars book. Like, I'm actually learning a skill to translate Arabesh, which is going to come in handy because I've been reading, the comics, and a lot of times there's some things hidden, like in the Darth Vader comics, where it's Arabesh, like, oh, Quinlan Vos survives. And by the way, in this book, they talk about Quinlan Vos surviving pretty much, so that's another cool tidbit. But yeah, all around, this book was just excellent, full of lore. If you are fans of Jedi, I really recommend this. Actually, I would just go ahead and say I highly recommend this for any Star Wars fan. You don't have to be just into Jedi, because this book is just like a really cool book to have to show your friends, to like say like, oh, this is kind of what happens with the Jedi or whatever. Like, this is something you're going to want to show your friends and they'll be impressed with it. So that's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Do you think you'll pick this one up? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I have plenty of other Star Wars reviews I've been putting up lately. I put up my review of The Journey to the Rise of Skywalker, Spark of the Resistance. I have my video for Triple Force Friday. I have some cosplay from New York Comic Con. I have a video on that. So lots of content, and there's a lot more content from me coming down the pipe. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss any of it. That's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.